Okay, people, welcome to the Millennium Village. So pretty much, this bus is coming from the O2, and I'll be taking you there very soon. But yeah, this is just the area where I'm based for now, in the Millennium Village in Greenwich. With the O2 that way, and Charlton Shopping Centre that way, and the Greenwich Maritime the way that the bus is turning to the 422. But anyway, I think you can just about make out the O2 from here. You can see these yellow spikes at a distance. So let me just bypass all these trees, or rather an attempt of trees. So just through the trees at a distance, you can just about make out those yellow little spikes. That's the O2. We'll be going there in a minute. For now, instead, I want to show you my little patch of green. As you know, it's London, it's the city. You don't have mountains and forests and stuff like that. So what they try and do, the same as in Korea, plant a few trees, get some grass going, and they've somehow got a little lake, river situation going over here. But it's probably water from the River Thames, and you will get to see that also in a second. But yeah, you can just about make out the sounds of birds, and it's not the most cleanest. I mean, unlike Korea, I can't make out a single fish or anything. I think the lake is semi-frozen because it is cold. But yeah, it's definitely a nice area. It's quiet, with great transportation. Obviously, the O2, you've got the underground over there. Little patches of dew, not snow. It only snowed once, and everybody's freezing. I'm not. Just want to sleep. Obviously, none of this greenery is there, but the birds, as you can see, they are there. So you do have a bit of nature in the city, which is pretty good. And they've tried to get like a play area for kids, so to make it more family friendly. It was a good attempt. I mean, you can't be cooked up every single day playing TV games and watching Korean drama all day. So the kids have to come out at one point and just chill out. Okay, the sun is so bright, but yeah, I'm gonna go on this path. Just just a little break for the kids. Try and get their immune system going by tripping over some grass or so. So I'm out here in the park. The sun is setting behind me. It's a beautiful semi-cold day. Not too cold though. Okay, I'm literally playing on the swing. Don't blame me, people. The kid never dies. So it's good to be young at heart, I say. Okay, I'm gonna show the rest of the little play kids area in a minute. I really honestly don't get who said there shouldn't be playtime for adults, because seriously, man, I love swings. I don't care if I'm hijacking the kids' swing. Besides, the sun is setting, the kids should all be inside. So that's my excuse for commandeering the kids swing, people. But yeah, it's just lovely out here. Greenwich is really a nice area to live. Recommended. Of course, do come on holiday and see the rest of London, but definitely check out Greenwich. I mean, I will actually take you up to Greenwich, like the museums, the market. Actually, give you a little tour of Charlton while I'm at it. Because I live here, it's really hard to show you stuff which are touristy because this is where I live, so I take everything for granted. I know I shouldn't, but so you know what? I'm gonna appreciate every little thing. I'll take you to Shooters Hill. That hill is a killer, but it's good for exercise though. And show you around. Okay, let me stop goofing around, people. Let's get to work. So, what else is there to see in this play area? Apart from playing, that's it. Oh, the sun is killing me. Okay, I'm blocking out the sun with my hand. Like, how good am I? Alright. So, number one reason I like this place, as much as you're in the heart, or actually in the southeast of London, not central, but it's just beautiful. It's nice. There's another cinema just over there. I think it's the Odeon Cinema. And behind it, keep going that way, Woolwich, Shooters Hill, Welling, yeah, loads of other different towns. It's a bit dodgy clouds, typical England, but that's a bit clearer, so we're not expecting rain or anything like that. Tons of birds, flowers. It's supposed to be spring now, so I do apologize that all these recordings are not taken on the same day. So basically you go from sunny to dodgy weather, but as you know, I've got this old phone which dies at will, so I gotta record when I can and make the best of the situation. But yeah, I thought for the kids it's pretty cool, you know. Being cooped up inside is never a good idea, so definitely made this really nice and kid friendly. The little area, like you can run across it. Somebody with dogs over there. And our nature reservation. In a minute. Somebody's left a bike. No swimming or fishing, like seriously, look at that. Would you really dare to swim or fish in here? And obviously they're still building more flats as it is. There's a crane and all of that. Okay, so we are going to try and find birds of nature or whatever it is. Actually this is quote unquote a play area. So let's see what I can find. I guess when you're in here you can sort of pretend you're in a forest, but then you see a couple of buildings and yeah, it snaps you out of that illusion. But nonetheless, I know I am breathing in fresh air in this environment. And funny enough, that water looks good enough to drink, but I wouldn't dare unless we're gonna end up in the hospital. And yeah, birds. I'm gonna miss this place, you know. It's been good fun living here, exploring. Oops, nearly dropped my phone. Not a good idea. It's a bit windy as well. So basically, I'm partly saying goodbye because in 6 months' time, I have no idea where I'll be. So Wait, in 3 months' time, what am I saying? 6. In 3 months' time, I might be recording in a different location, whether it be country, city, town, village, I don't know. So it's good to have a copy of your most delightful, wonderful memories of a place. Again, more constructions. There's a bit more cloudy on this side. But yeah, there's this little eco place where kids can go through, and there's a few little treasure things set up for them. I brought my friend's kids once. They seem to have fun taking part in nature and all. But yeah, this is the River Thames. Gorgeous. Just looks lovely. Okay, I never read these little plaques, people. As I said, when you see something every single day, you're less likely to appreciate it. But I do appreciate these boats and the O2 at a distance over there, and the cable cars. I wonder how much it cost them to actually park one of these in the Thames. Well, okay. That was the Millennium Village and its little greenery, and the O2 and all of that. So for now, I will say goodbye. I'm not flying anywhere though, but I think that plane is probably landing at the city airport across the river. So I'm gonna double back, go home, insert this clip into the rest of the vid, and hopefully put a nice little compilation for you guys so you can have a rough idea what the area is like. Yeah, but don't ask me where the city airport is. All I know is it's on that side. Whether that's Canada Water or Canary Wharf, I have no idea. And of course, you never get lost. There's always signs directing you as to where you should be going. But it's impossible to get lost. Just go straight, you know. Especially if you just walk into the O2. It's hard to get lost. But yeah, basically the whole place is full of nothing but flats. What I like about them is that they're different heights, you know, structures. At least, you know, you've got a range. Some are grey, some are white, brownish, sort of blackish. It's quite lovely. Instead of just blocks of concrete without, you know, character, they do have some distinction to them. So you would not get lost as to which flat is yours and all of that jazz. So yeah, the O2, here we come. So this is another play area. I gotta give it to them though, they did try. So the kids have a little climbing wall, a couple of other things, rocks and all, to play on and to get them entertained. So yeah. Okay, I promise I will get to the O2. That place is actually a restaurant. It's closed now. It was open during, was it December? Okay, I'm walking towards the London O2. That's the cable car, the Emirates ones. And if I stop for a second, that little white dome in front of me is the London O2. So I've walked from all those flats over there to here. Oh yeah, there's a patch of grass. Don't worry, I'll get it on daylight as well, so you can see it during the day. But yeah, it's about 10-minute walk to the O2. Oh yeah, like I said earlier, the River Thames is that way, so you can hop on the Thames Clipper and have a nice little river cruise while you're at it. This is just the general map. But yeah, so what do you have at the O2? Restaurants, cinema, ice ring. The tennis ATP is played over here. Concerts, so many singers come and perform at the O2. Obviously, you're next to North Greenwich train station. Jubilee line takes you into central London, and if you go the other way, you end up in Stratford, which has a nice, huge shopping centre. And I'm constantly bombarded by sounds of planes because the city airport is just on that side. So yeah, I think it's a nice area with a lot to do. It's just how you you decide to play it out. It's up to you, really. Oh yeah, and there's a hotel as well. Obviously, there needs to be a hotel. So basically, this is what it looks like at night. I will give you a daytime view as well, just because I think, yeah, it might look different during daylight. Welcome to Tesco. If you ever need anything, it's like not a corner shop because it's a huge supermarket, but obviously this one is Tesco Express, so it's the smaller version of the large, I would say, what do they call it? Supermarket. As I said, you have loads of restaurants over here. You can just pick whatever you want. Wagamama is great, but it just depends who you are. If you don't like Asian food, you might not like it, but I eat anything and I like every kind of food, so I love Wagamamas. Ta-da. That's the announcement made for the underground. So I'll take you there some other day, inside the underground. I can't be asked to go. So pretty much you would get out of the underground and make this general walk. And then, ta-da! Okay, you can't make out the O2 sign from here, which is a bit of a pain. But if you see, like on the top, there's that little hump thingy. People can actually climb up there. I think the last time I checked, it was £36. So I don't think the view would be more magnificent than taking the cable car. I would vote for the cable car, but because I like climbing, I'll probably just do that just for the sake of climbing the O2. But yeah, it's pretty neat. It looks pretty good. So normally the reason I'll come here obviously is to take the underground to go to central London, or to go inside the O2 for dinner with friends or a movie. There's another restaurant which I really love. I didn't come to the one here at the O2, but I want to do one in Leicester Square. Don't worry, I'll do Central London some other time, but I thought I'd just do the O2 first since this is where I'm based. There it is. Chiquito. So it's Mexican. It absolutely has the most incredible Mexican food I've ever eaten. And it's in this nice building. The architecture is pretty cool. So yeah, let me just take you inside and then you can see it for yourself. As you know, I prefer to let you guys see the place for yourself because you already know what I look like, so and I know where I'm going anyway, so you might as well just see it. So that's the sign. Guess you gotta be pretty close up to make it out. So yeah, hopefully I'm allowed to record. I don't know, I've never tried to record before in here, but we'll see. But that's what it looks like. Bars, good old Starbucks. What's going on? Okay. But yeah, as I said, there's loads of shows always happening over here. I think probably if you go through there, that's where the shows are. I've never watched a single show. And there's security, which, as you also, I just went through. I didn't even bother getting checked. I guess they see that I'm carrying a camera. It can't be that dangerous. Yeah. So what can I say? This is the inside of it. Show some Brazilian barbecue. Have never been in there, but should be good. It says Thai on it. You can't go wrong with this restaurant. Their burgers are fantastic. Slug and lettuce.
I said everything you're moving.
It's sort of alright in my opinion, basically. So it's still like early, still like, I think it's 5 p.m, 5:30ish. So it means there's less people. So you know me, I like to avoid human traffic as much as possible. So that says VIP entrance, so something must be going on up there. Like I said, I never come here for shows, so I don't know. Another Brazilian one. And another security guard. Never been to that one. Might check it out. Of course, you can't do without pizza, especially when you're literally next to the cinema. Get yourself some wasabi. Again, another Japanese restaurant. Frankie's a Benny's, I think it's American. Yeah, I think I probably watched 10 movies in this cinema. It's alright. I mean, to me, when I was a kid, cinema used to be a big thing. Now I'm like, yeah, give me my own cinema at home and I'm good to go. TJ Fridays. I'm not quite sure if I've been to this restaurant. I think I have, but I can't quite remember. To me, burger places are like too common, so I haven't been to this one. Nando's too many times. Nando's just too many times. I've been there too many times. This is where I would like to come. Gourmet Burgers, because my friend said it's really good, and I was like, why not? If I had the time, definitely do it. As Italiana, my favorite country in the world is Italy. Yes, I love Korea. It's number 2. Number 1 is always Italy. So yeah, catch a football match or whatever else is playing in there. Oriental buffet. Las Iguanas. I've been to the one in Nottingham, which was pretty good. Again, there are all these other little spaces in the O2, which I don't know what they're used for. But I guess if you guys come, you will figure out what they're used for. Personally, myself and I, it's dinner. You always get cut off. But yeah. This is the London O2, people. I think I've already passed, I don't know, 10 restaurants. So you can pretty much eat at a different one every single day. Little messages. As you can see, bars, restaurants. I don't know. I'll call it as a convenience store. Yeah, that's what I'll go for. There's a bowling place over here as well. Apparently something about Star Wars. But yeah, Harvester, it's pretty cheap. Been there a couple of times. There used to be an ice ring, but I think there's a bit of a construction happening over there, so that might be the last of the tour. Going a little bit vintage over here. But yeah, like I said, and this is the end of it, because they are constructing something rather spaced that way. For what? I have no idea. And the hotel I was telling you about is just outside. So yeah, eat, drink, and a bit of rock and roll. So that ends the tour of the O2. I think I can get out, hopefully. Yeah, I'll go around the other side, so I'll show you a bit of the River Thames and that boat where you can catch it.